Hello, welcome to the Ingleside Public Library's virtual Sleep Tight story time. Tonight's book will be Before I Was Your Mother, in reference to Mother's Day. Look at all those cute little pictures. You know, I wasn't always your mother. I used to be a little girl like you. I had a best friend named Ruby and a dog named Irene. And we loved to do silly things together. Once I dressed Irene up in a tutu, and Ruby and I put on a circus in my backyard. Irene was a lion, and Ruby and I were lion tamers. I wasn't always your mother, who knows how to cook and to fix broken things. Once I had legs that didn't even reach the floor. I sat on a stool at the kitchen counter and ate my mother's sweet treats. She knew how to suspend fruit in Jell-O. I thought it was magic. Once I broke the china cat into a million pieces and my mother glued it back together perfectly. I couldn't even see the cracks. You seen the book? Okay. I wasn't always your mother who tells you to shh when I'm on the telephone or to quiet down when you and your friends were getting too loud. Once I loved making lots of noise. I remember when Ruby and I would put on our hula scoots and roller skate down the sidewalk, bellowing out a song as loud as we could. And then there was the time, that starry, starry night, when we turned the garbage can lids upside down and tap danced on them just to hear the rat-a-tat-tat bounce into the darkness. I wasn't always your mother, who carries a purse full of bills to pay and wears shoes that won't hurt my feet. Once I was a little girl who carried secret stuff in a green velvet bag and wanted a pair of bright red patent leather shoes more than anything. I wore my favorite cowboy boots to Cousin Sylvia's wedding, and when her father bought me tall rubber boots, the kind firefighters wear, I wore mine to bed. I loved shoes, all kinds. I wasn't always your mother who lets you eat the frosted roses off my birthday cake. Once I had a fight with your Uncle Freddie over the frosting roses on his cake. I told him flowers were for girls, and he said, "Baloney." I wanted to eat every single rose, even though it was Freddie's birthday, not mine. I wasn't always your mother, racing around with a to-do list in my hand and glasses sliding down my nose and pencils stuck in my hair. Once I was a little girl with braids. Sometimes I wore stick-out party dresses and stood perfectly still in first position with my arms just so, dreaming ballerina dreams, just like that. But mostly I wore overalls with a special pocket for holding my special things. And I had a favorite tree with a hollow where I left scribble notes and bracelets strung with beads for my imaginary friend. Before I was your mother, I had a doll named Katie. And then I got a teddy bear that I named Katie too. And my fuzzy duck and velvet seal were named Katie too. I tucked them in at night and read them stories. I made birthday cakes out of clay and gave my Katies all the frosted roses to eat. I used to name all my stuffed animals George. George and Herbert. They're my favorite names. Now I am your mother and you are my only Katie. I tuck you in and tell you stories about the time before your time. And when I was a little girl who ate all the frosting roses, who slept in her firefighter boots and tap danced on garbage can lids. The bee fell. Did you see that too? But that's okay, we carry on. And who dreamed of having her own little boy or girl to love. The end. I hope everybody enjoyed this book. Before I was your mother. So we end tonight with a good night and sleep tight. And mothers, have a happy Mother's Day. Bye.